welcome to the Global Cycle Speedway Network for this South and South Wales League match between the Poole Comets and the Horspath Hammers from Oxford. Here we are on heat number 1. Owen Johnson lines up for Horspath on gate 1. Making his first appearance of the season is Pete Young on gate 2, Rachel Lamin on gate 3 and Greg Glukowski off of gate 4. And once again it is Greg Glukowski that makes a huge start, but he meets Owen Johnson on the first corner. That allows Pete Young to come up the inside. He takes Johnson wide, and of course Greg Glukowski in the yellow crash helmet comes through and joins his team partner up front. And that was a fantastic first corner by the veteran Pete Young. He made room for his teammate, and here comes Owen Johnson up the inside. He jumps the curb but gets the pass on Glukowski. Caught him napping really, and he takes him wide there, same as Pete Young did to Owen Johnson. But that's not enough for the Horspath rider Rachel Lamin to come through. But it's going to be Pete Young that's going to take the 4 points for the Comets. Owen Johnson, good ride by him. Second place is Greg Glukowski, and third place Rachel Lamin of Horspath.
Johnson. In third place was Greg Glukowski, and in fourth place.
On to heat number 2, and the scores are Poole 6, Horspath 4, and lining up on gate number 1 for the Comets is their captain Feroz Langu. Gate number 2 is Tom Alexander of the Horspath Hammers. Gate 3, Mark Hebditch from Poole. And on gate 4, George Horsley of the Hammers. Heat 2, Poole leading by 2 points. And away, and it is Horsley that makes the gate over Mark Hebditch, but it doesn't get across Fez Langu, who now puts the pedal to the metal, and he is away, and he's finished 1 lap. Horsley in second, Tom Alexander in third, and Horsley's made a terrible mistake there and slowed his team partner up. That's allowed Hebditch to come through, and Alexander really did get obstructed by the mistake by Horsley in front of him, put him off, and Hebditch is on the deck, and the referee's going to let that one go because Tom Alexander has gone into third place anyway. That's unfortunate for the Poole rider. But it's going to be Feroz Langu who's going to take the 4 points. Second place George Horsley. Third place Tom Alexander after making that avoiding manoeuvre after the stricken Mark Hebditch fell in front of him.
And there's a win there for Poole's Feroz Langu. In second
On
place.
to heat number 3, and Poole are leading still by 2 points, 11-9. On gate 1 we have for Horspath Jack Ellis. Gate 2 is Oliver Saunders. Poole. Gate 3 Stephen Beasley. And gate 4 Aaron Lang of Poole in the yellow crash helmet. Horspath have the advantage of the inside gates 1 and 3. And they're away, and it is Aaron Lang that makes a good start from the outside gate. And it's Jack Ellis who leads, Oliver Saunders third, and Stephen Beasley at the back. And Ellis has made a mistake there coming out of turn 4. He looks for Aaron Lang, and he doesn't look steady on the bike, does he? He's putting the effort in down the straights, but being very cautious round the corners, and that's bunching the riders up behind, and that's going to give his teammate Stephen Beasley, who's in at the moment 4th position, he might have a chance of attacking Oliver Saunders, but it is Ellis that still leads from Aaron Lang, and Ellis now is heading for home. He's going to take the 4 points if he can hold it steady round turns 3 and 4, which he does. He reaches the checkered flag. That's a good 4 points for Jack Ellis, and he's happy.
Jack Ellis.
But it is a drawn race.
Second place was Aaron Lang. In third place was
Well, it's
Ollie
the turn
Saunders.
of the Poole Comets to line up on gates 1 and 3. Poole's captain Feroz Langu has chosen to take the inside gate. Owen Johnson on gate 2. Mark Hebditch on gate 3, who had that unlucky fall. And Rachel Lamin on gate 4. But that's a good ride by Owen Johnson. He takes the Poole rider wide on the first corner, and that allows his teammate Rachel Lamin to take second place. And Feroz Langu is a quick starter, and he's up and away on his way to his second win of this meeting. Lamin is in second, but Hebditch is having a good go at Owen Johnson. Owen Johnson is a very competitive and a very fit rider, And he really, I think he's more looking after his teammate Rachel Lammin than he is worried about Mark Hebditch. But Hebditch, he may be a bit of a rookie in Cycle Speedway, but he's a trier, and he's going to give it a shot all the way to the last 2 corners and to the checkered flag. He doesn't give up. And that's 4th place for Hebditch, but if I could give him points for trying, I would.
In 3rd place was Owen Johnson.
Well, we've had 4 races in this South and South Wales League matches, and Poole have won 3 of those races, and Horspath have only had Jack Ellis that has won a race. But Horspath are off the inside gates. George Horsley off of 1, Oliver Saunders for Poole gate 2, Tom Alexander gate 3, and gate 4 is Aaron Lang. Takes her up, and it is Horsley that makes a good start off of the inside gate, and he's got Oliver Saunders right behind him. Tom Alexander is in 3rd place, and Aaron Lang for Poole is at the back. And here comes Oliver Saunders up the inside of Horsley, thinks about it. He doesn't drive up the inside. Horsley now has gone very defensive, but now he's gone quick again. And Aaron Lang has come around the outside of Tom Alexander, and that's given the heads up to Oliver Saunders, who looks for his teammate, lets him round the outside, and that will secure a 2nd place for Aaron Lang. Good ride by Oliver Saunders. That's team riding at its best. Horsley can win the race and take the 4 points quite happily, but they are off the inside gates. So this is more of a heat advantage to Poole because they were off the outside gates. Horsley wins, Lang 2nd. Good ride by Oliver Saunders for 3rd, and Tom Alexander in 4th position.
And it's Tom round to last end to finish the race.
Well, Poole still lead by a slender 2 points over the team from Oxford. Greg Gukowski for Poole is on gate 1. Stephen Beasley on gate 2 for Horspath. Reserve change for Poole. Joe Chapman replaces Pete Young on gate 3. And on gate 4, Jack Ellis. He had a good race win in his first outing. Heat number 6. Well, these riders must stay absolutely dead still until the tapes go up. And there they go. And Gukowski comes off his line, drifts across to gate 2. And then tries to look after Jack Ellis, which he does quite successfully, although Beasley's now driving up the inside. And it's Gukowski that leads after 1 lap. Beasley in 2nd place. Jack Ellis now is looking after Stephen Beasley, who is a veteran. He's in his 40s, but he's pretty quick around the track. Ellis in 3rd, and Joe Chapman in 4th place. And Gukowski now is just cruising to the 4 points. No mistakes, and he will take the race win for the Comets. Beasley in 2nd, Ellis 3rd, and Joe Chapman in 4th position.
There we go, and the winner of that one was Paul Gukowski. In 2nd place was Steve Beasley.
On to heat number 7. Owen Johnson is on gate 1 for Horspath. Gate 2 is Oliver Saunders for Poole. Gate 3, Rachel Lammin of Horspath. And once again on gate 4, I think this is his 3rd race on the bounce off gate 4, is Aaron Lang. And away, a little bit of movement on the start there. Not sure who moved, but somebody did. An uneven break. But it is Owen Johnson that leads from Oliver Saunders, and these 2 riders are pretty quick. Owen Johnson, I've seen him race quite a bit this year, and he is certainly very fit and very fast, and he's going to give Oliver Saunders a run for his money, and Saunders really is close to his back wheel. And Owen Johnson knows he's there. He's made a little diversion down the straight. And here comes Oliver Saunders. He's going to go up the inside. No, not enough room there. But he will check and he will drive up the inside again. He's given it all he can. Owen Johnson, is he going to cover the inside? Oliver Saunders is coming to the line. And that's a lunge. Close one. Not sure who got that. Looked like Owen Johnson.
And that was a close call.
We'll just have a little bit of a replay here as they come to the line. They'll both lunge. Johnson on the outside, Saunders on the inside. Johnson still pedalling, and Saunders has stopped pedalling. They both lunge, and that is the reason why Owen Johnson got to the line first. Saunders a bit of a rookie mistake there, stopping pedalling. He gave Owen Johnson the race win. 4 points for him.
And that was a close call on the line there, but taking the win was Horspath's Owen Johnson. In second place.
Well, this is heat number 8, and both Poole and Horspath are only separated by 2 points, and those 2 points have been the difference all the way since heat number 1, which was a win for Pete Young, and he is in this race, and his team partner in heat number 1 was Greg Lukowski. We've got Tom Alexander from Horspath on gate 2 and George Horsley off of gate 4. Now he's only been beaten once and had a race win, so something's got to give in this one. Away, and it is Lukowski off of gate 1 as expected, that leads into turns 1 and 2 and down the back straight. Horsley is in second, Pete Young third, and Tom Alexander in fourth position. Lukowski is riding down the inside of the track, keeping it nice and tight, although Pete Young and Tom Alexander now have drifted off the back, and it's between Lukowski and Horsley for the win. Lukowski is not getting away from Horsley, although Horsley now has made a bit of a mistake coming out of turn 2, lap 2. Lukowski leads, Horsley second, Pete Young is comfortable in third place, Tom Alexander is in fourth. This is going to be a win for the Comets, and they are going to extend their lead by another 2 points, making the scores Poole 42, Horspath 38.
Poole. In second place was George Horsley. In
Heat 9, and once again Poole Comets look to their captain, Feroz Langu. He is unbeaten today, 2 races, 2 wins. But he has got Jack Ellis off of gate 1 from Horspath, and Stephen Beasley off of gate number 3. And off of gate 4 is Mark Hebditch, and he certainly has shown that he is a trier, and he won't give up until the checkered flag. And it is Feroz Langu that makes the start over Ellis. That's a good ride by him. Stephen Beasley is in third, and Mark Hebditch in fourth position. It's Feroz Langu, who is currently ranked number 4 in the world, who leads this race. And with the British Championships coming up in a week's time, he looks as though he's got the speed to do quite well in the championships, which are held at Leicester on Bank Holiday Monday. Second place Jack Ellis, third place Beasley, now looking after Hebditch. Hebditch is thinking about it. He's going to run out of laps, although he is going to drive to the line, and made Steve Beasley actually pedal all the way to the finish. But it is Feroz Langu that takes the 4 points.
Just got there before him. So that was a win.
So we've had 9 races so far, and Poole have won 6 of those races, and Horspath have only had 3 heat winners. And with Greg Lukowski lined up on gate number 1, he is going to be looking to make it 7 race wins. But he's got Owen Johnson, Mark Hebditch on 3, and Tom Alexander on 4. And away, and it is Lukowski, and Owen Johnson's got his right elbow right across Mark Hebditch. So that unsettles him and puts him off, and he is already 7 or 8 bike lengths behind Owen Johnson in 4th position. But it's Poole's Greg Lukowski that leads down the back straight and over the start and finish. He is the rider that was unlucky to lose a runoff in the European Veterans Over 40s Championship a week ago to a rider from Horspath that's not here today. That was Mark Bowler. But Greg got the silver medal, and he is on fire today, and that is 4 races, 4 wins for him.
There you have it. There's a win there.
Still lead by 4 points.
In second place was Tom Alexander. In third place.
Well, on to heat number 11, and off of gate 1, Stephen Beasley of Horspath. Gate 2 is Oliver Saunders, just adjusting his gloves. Gate 3 is Rachel Lamin from Horspath. On gate 4 is Pete Young for Poole. Well, Poole lead by 52 points to Horspath's 48. This is a bit of a crucial race for Horspath. Need a race win to get them back in this match. Heat number 11. Takes her up, and the grimace on Pete Young's face as he makes the first turn in the lead. And Beasley's looking after Oliver Saunders, trying to slow him up. But Saunders then gets his pedals up and running. And now he's in chase mode over the person that's in second place, which is Rachel Lamin. And I think Rachel Lamin might think that it's Stephen Beasley behind her. She has a look over her left shoulder, and she's looking behind her as if to say, where's her teammate gone? I think off the first and second corners off the start, Rachel Lamin knew that Stephen Beasley had helped her get through to second place, but had no idea that Oliver Saunders had come through. And she's still looking across the track as if to say, where are you, Steve? At one point you were behind me, and next minute you're miles behind. She's still looking. 7-3 to the Poole Comets. They lead by 8.
That makes it our first 7-3.
Well, Heat 12. And the scores are Poole 59, Horspath 51. And looking across the gate, I can see that Aaron Lang must think it's his birthday. He's not off gate 4. He's got Feroz Langu off gate 1. Jack Ellis off of gate 2. And George Horsley off of gate 4. Away, and it is Horsley that comes steaming across Aaron Lang, but it's Feroz Langu that leads down the back straight, and he will lead after lap 1. Horsley in second, Jack Ellis at third, and it's certainly not Aaron Lang's birthday because he is in 4th position and quite a way off the back as well. Langu leads, Horsley in second. Made a little bit of a mistake there, Horsley. He's had trouble all day with the track. Not sure whether it's tyre pressures or he's just not letting the bike run smoothly round the corners. Jack Ellis is comfortably in 3rd position and Aaron Lang 4th. And Poole lead by 64 points to 56.
And that's a race win there for Feroz Langu. Consistent all day. In 2nd place.
Well, heat number 13. And we see a reserve replacement for the Poole Comets. On gate 2, Ava Chapman comes in for Mark Hebditch. And she has got Rachel Lamin off of gate 1 for Horspath. Gate 3 is Stephen Beasley. And gate 4 is Greg Gokowski. He's had 3 race wins. So he has to be the favourite. He's a fast starter and he is going to get into the first corner, although he causes pretty much carnage on the first corner, not only for Stephen Beasley and Rachel Lamin and also Ava Chapman. But it is Gokowski who is riding a cagey race out front. Got a feeling he's going to be warned by the referee to speed up, which he has been. And now he's going to have to race away. Beasley is in 2nd place, and now there is a gap between him and Rachel Lamin. Rachel Lamin is quite happy to sit for 3rd. She's got young Ava Chapman, who is actually giving as much as she can give. But Rachel Lamin, an ex-British champion, is going to settle for 3rd place, and that is a drawn heat. 5 points for Poole and 5 points for Horspath.
In 2nd place was Steve Beasley. In 3rd place was Rachel Lamin, and in 4th place.
Well, with 5 races remaining in this South and South Wales League match, Poole lead by 8 points. But something has to happen for Horspath. They are running out of races, and if they want to get back in touch with the Poole Comets, they need to get a result in this race or the next. Pete Young is on gate 1. He's had a good day so far, as has George Horsley for Horspath on gate 2. Oliver Saunders is riding well as well. He is on gate 3, and Jack Ellis has won a race today. So this is going to be a keenly contested race. Heat 14. Young, Horsley, Saunders, Ellis. Takes her up. And it is George Horsley that's made the jump across Pete Young. He leads down the back straight. Second place is Young. Third place is Saunders. And Jack Ellis is in fourth position. Well, Pete Young now is chasing hard after George Horsley. Horsley has been a little bit harum-scarum on the circuit today, making a few mistakes, slipping and sliding. No mistakes so far. Young is in second, but he will wait for that little mistake from Horsley, but I don't think it's going to happen. Horsley is going to win this race, and that's a good race win for the Horspath Hammers. Horsley wins, Pete Young second, Oliver Saunders third, and Jack Ellis in fourth position.
Coming out on top was Horspath's George Horsley. In second place was Pete Young. In third place was Ollie Saunders. And in fourth place was Jack Ellis.
Well, here we go for heat number 15, and the tail of the tape is, of the 14 previous races, Poole have won 10 and Horspath have won 4 races. There have been 11 drawn races where Poole get 5 points and Horspath get 5 points. And to get back into this meeting, really Horspath need to win races. They've only won 4, but they have Owen Johnson on gate 1, Aaron Lang gate 2, Tom Alexander gate 3, and Feroz Langu gate 4. They're away, and it is Owen Johnson that gets his right elbow across Aaron Lang, trying to get him to not have the run down the back straight. And there is a bit of a tussle between these two, and who's going to get it into turn 1 on lap 1? It is Owen Johnson that does the business. Now he slows Aaron Lang, gets in front of him, and that allows Tom Alexander to make the outside run and slot into second place. That's a good race by Owen Johnson to keep Aaron Lang in fourth position. But while all that is happening, Poole's captain Feroz Langu is streaking on ahead, and he is on his way to his 5th race win of the day. Poole still lead by 8 points. That's 79 points to 71. Going into heat number 16 and looking at the scores, all Poole need now off the inside gates with Greg Glukowski and Mark Hebditch. They need a heat advantage in this race, and they will secure the league points for today. But they have got George Horsley, who's ridden well today, and Jack Ellis. Both have performed very steadily, and they can put a dent into the dominance of Glukowski off of gate 1. Takes her up, and it is Glukowski that leads, and Horsley's now looking after Hebditch, gives him a big right shove on the first corner, and now looks after him and waits for Jack Ellis to do some damage to Greg Glukowski. So Ellis is in second place, Horsley third, Hebditch fourth, but now Greg Glukowski is cruising on his way to yet another race win. And although it won't be a heat advantage to the Poole Comets, although Horsley now for some reason has stopped, he's given the position to Mark Hebditch, which is a bit weird. Now he's racing again, but makes that awful first and second corner where he slides. And Ellis has actually stopped as well, and then he realises Hebditch is there. And it was a bit of a bizarre race, that one, but it's Glukowski that takes the 4 points. Ellis takes 3, Hebditch 2, and George Horsley the single point. Or barring any exclusions or loss of points, Poole have secured this South and South Wales League match, but there are 2 races remaining, and Tom Alexander is off gate 1, Oliver Saunders gate 2, Owen Johnson, who's ridden particularly quite well today, is on gate 3, and a reserve replacement, Joe Chapman, off of gate 4. The commentator's curse, and Oliver Saunders has moved whilst under starters orders and will incur -1 point for his total in this race. Well, another move at the start for the rider on gate 2, Oliver Saunders from Poole, and he will take no further part in this race. You get allowed 1 misdemeanor, but not another. Takes her up, and it is Tom Alexander that leads out of turn 2 with Oliver Saunders right behind him. And Saunders is a track specialist. Here he comes up the inside. No, that's a bit of a slip. And he's lost 3 or 4 bike lengths between him and the leader, Tom Alexander. Alan Johnson's in 3rd position and Joe Chapman in 4th. And Oliver Saunders is actually moving very, very quickly. And he's caught up with Tom Alexander. And he's got 1.5 laps to go. And will he have another go? Here he comes again. Exactly the same move. And this time, it's absolutely perfect. That's what they call the drop. And Oliver Saunders has cruised to 4 points. Good race by Ollie. 2nd, Tom Alexander. 3rd, Owen Johnson. And 4th, Joe Chapman. Well, we're going to have another look at this. Heat 17. And here comes Oliver Saunders. He's behind, really close to Tom Alexander, and his body shape and language says, I'm going to drop underneath you, coming out of the corner. He's got a little bit more momentum. Alexander knows he's there because he's looking over his left shoulder. And Saunders gets the pedals early, pulls a little bit of a wheelie, then the front end washes out. And he's actually lucky to stay on the bike. He has a quick look over his left shoulder to make sure nobody's going to collect him. And then he has the hindsight to get back on the pedals quick and chase after Tom Alexander because he is on his own track. And here we go again. 2 3/4 laps gone and Saunders exactly the same manoeuvre. And this time he gets it absolutely perfect. Tom Alexander again looking left. He knows he's there. He should have covered it really. There's the little wheelie. And this time he gets his body shape absolutely perfect. And drives down the home straight. Takes the lead. Perfect manoeuvre by Oliver Saunders. And all you kids out there need to get on your Cycle Speedway bikes and practice that manoeuvre because that is absolutely peach of an overtake by Oliver Saunders. On to the last race of the day, Heat 18. Feroz Langou is on gate 1 and he's had a lot of inside gates in this meeting, hence he is unbeaten, 5 races, 5 wins, but he is the Poole captain and captain's lead from the front. Stephen Beasley for Horspath, he's on gate 2. Aaron Lang is on gate 3 and Rachel Lamin on gate 4. The last race of the day. Poole lead by 9 points, 89 to 80. Heat 18. It is Langou that streaks into the first corner in the lead. And that's a good race by Stephen Beasley to take Aaron Lang wide on the first and second corners. And now Beasley is looking after Aaron Lang and takes him wide again. And then streaks down the back straight and heads for home. It's Feroz Langou leading Rachel Lamin. 3rd place is Beasley and 4th place is Aaron Lang. 1 lap to go. And this, as it stands, is going to be 5 points to Poole and 5 points to Horspath. And Poole are going to take the league points in this South and South Wales league match. Poole Comets 94, Horspath Hammers 85.
Race winner and maximum 24 points scored today. There is no view.